Lecture 23, Commas after dependent clauses. You will remember that complex sentences may be combinations of independent and dependent clauses. In most cases, the type of clause and its position tell us where to place the comma. As a general rule, if a dependent clause comes first, place a comma at the end of the clause. If an independent clause comes first, a comma is optional. Here's an example. Notice that the first clause in this sentence is a dependent clause. This is why there is a comma right at the end of the clause. As a side note, some people and some IELTS examiners don't particularly like sentences beginning with the binding word because. I personally don't have a problem with it, but this is just an example to show you how commas are used. Make sure you place the comma at the end of the clause, not after the binding word. If we switch the position of the clauses, the comma may be removed, so that the dependent clause just flows by after the independent clause. You could place a comma after the word public if you wanted to, especially in a long sentence such as this one. It would not be an incorrect choice. If you are writing a sentence that includes an interrupting relative clause, place a comma before and after the clause to show its boundaries. But you must not use commas in defining relative clauses, such as this. In this example, the relative that clause is a post-modifier to the noun group places. For this reason, the relative clause beginning with that is actually part of the noun group, so there should not be any commas splitting up the noun group. Generally, the correct use of commas is an art, not a science, but I hope that this lecture has helped you to understand commas a little bit better.